Alright, hey y'all. Like I said, I'm taking these, had to take the heads off to work on the valves and everything, and I just wanted to show how dirty everything is right now at the moment before I start taking everything down, and we're gonna give them a quick cleaning. So I want to get a bit of a before and after shot, and this is this is just all part of doing things, try to get things cleaned up. But yeah, and as you can see, my leg gave out right then. I'm sorry, my knee's still bothering me, but yeah, it gave out on me. Thank God I had a brake stool to fall back on. But as you can see, they need some work. They need a little bit of cleaning up to begin with. And yeah, by the way, these are 308 castings. So as far as LA type heads go, they're one of the best. So that's a nice thing. But anyway, yeah, this is what we're looking at to begin with, and well, we'll see what kind of job I can do by hand. I don't have any fancy dancy schmancy parts cleaner fluid or anything else, so we'll just see what I can improvise and see how everything turns out. Alright guys, obviously we're out in the shed. This is one of the heads for the engine, and I don't have a whole lot of equipment, and there's a lot of people out there that want to do something like this that don't have a whole lot. So let me show you what I'm doing to improvise. And yeah, a lot of professional and a lot of people that do this on a regular basis may cringe. Some of the old school guys are going to sit here and go, God, I remember doing that when I was a kid. But hey, you got to do what you got to do, you know. So I'm doing the best I can with what I have. And for those of you that don't even do this but watch all the big channels, it's nice to have a nice, clean, well set up work area. Makes everything so much easier and so much nicer. But I got to work with what I got, you know. And I mean, I remember years ago, a lot of times, there was a lot of sketchy stuff we did. A lot of places that we did this sort of stuff. I mean, outside, like I'm doing with the rest of the engine right now. But you can get it done. It just takes a lot more time and effort, and honestly, the cleanup is real difficult. Anyway, here's the old original gasket. Not saving it because as thrifty as I am and as poor as I am, it's not a good idea to try and reuse this. So that goes over in the trash pile. I don't have a wire wheel. What I have is some drills and some wire brushes, and what I'm going to do right now is basically, I already started, but I'm going to knock off a lot of this rust and just do the best I can to clean up what I can using what I have. That's all there is to it. And I'm just going to show you a little bit of this because, again, I'm using a phone, not a real camera to do this, so the memory I'm running out because I have several videos on here that I have to put together and put out, and I'm running out of memory, both me physically and the camera itself. But yeah, this is a dirty, nasty job. Safety glasses and some sort of mask is recommended. But you get the idea. I'm just gonna knock the rust off. I got several different options that I can use, and yeah, I know this is gonna make a lot of people cringe, but I'm also gonna hit the mating surface. And as you can see, a brass wire wheel on cast iron is not going to hurt the metal at all. The brass is softer. And I will take a Scotch pad, clean it up just in case any of the brass decides to get embedded or leaves a little film on there. But right now, I mean, the condition this head's in, this ain't going to do nothing but help. It's the same. And I'm hoping y'all can see that. I'm hoping I'm not getting in the way. But anyway, yeah, forgive me. I've said it before, I'm not a videographer or anything. But yeah. You know, I'll do the best I can with what I got. But that gives you an idea of what I'm doing here. And yeah, like I said, it makes a mess. And I don't have the dip tanks. I don't have a parts tank. You know, so just doing what I can. And yeah, if I was building a high performance engine for somebody else or even for myself, this is not the way to do it. But this is a stock engine, and I mean, if the damn thing ran in the condition it's in now, pretty much, if I'm careful and I don't leave a lot of this dust and crap in it, it can't do anything but run better when I'm done with it. Yeah, the heads, I'll check to make sure the heads are still flat. I'll put a flat edge against them. I'll show you that later once I'm done. Right now, I'm just trying to get everything cleaned up and checked out. So, this is what I'm doing. I'll bring you all back later. Alright, well, we're getting there. The heads are quite a bit cleaner. Valves are cleaner. And, yep. As you can see, things are cleaning up here. That's just the initial cleaning. So, we're making progress. Alrighty. I'll bring you back here when I make a little bit more progress. Okay guys, I brought you back. What I'm doing now is I'm getting ready to pull the valves out of this head now that I got the initial cleaning done on it. What I'm using is an old school valve spring remover. And yes, unfortunately, this is a manual one. They have air ones. I have an air compressor and everything, but I don't have one of these. And they've gotten very expensive to buy now. Just renting this was, yeah. The security deposit was $100 on it. All right, so anyway, the way this works, there's your valve spring. Okay, what this does, I will turn this around in a minute, but this slides over your valve spring onto your valve, just like that. Okay, and as you can see right here, it sits on the valve. This rod is adjustable, so depending how thick your head is, and well, never mind, we won't even go there. All right, but anyway, this is what you do, and pardon me, I'm gonna get in the way of the shot, I know, but you basically just squeeze this thing. And fortunately for me, these are just stock springs, so they're not that bad. They're still bad enough though, especially after doing this all day yesterday. If you like to feel that burn with the workout, this is the job for you. All right. Yeah. Okay, sometimes these retainers will stick. So, there we go. Whew. Give it a little pop there. Yeah, she didn't want to let go. All right, let's try this again. One more click. If she'll do it, she might not. Okay. So now, what we got here is these retainers. Let me make sure you can see them. I know the lighting is bad. But what we got inside here are these little retainers. And that's what you want to get out of there. Sometimes they'll stick a little bit. I need 2 hands for this. Hopefully I won't shoot myself or the camera. There we go. Move that out. Then squeeze this. I'm doing it the wrong way, and I'm probably right in the way so you can't see anything. Squeeze, release. Yep. And of course it popped right out here, but that's all right. Pardon my language. Like I said, hats off to you guys that actually take the time to set up your shots, film, worry about the lighting, and do everything so it's entertaining and halfway professional, or actually more than that, very professional looking. Hats off to you guys. I don't have the patience for it, and like I said earlier, I do this video as a hobby, and if it helps somebody out, it does. If not, again, a lot of this is going to be for my grandkids, to show them that even though their pop-up was pretty much a moron, there's still stuff that he did to the best of his ability. And again, for a lot of you people out there that say I could never do this, yes you can. Yes you can. Anyway, so now all you do is we pop the valve out. And let's have a look-see at this thing. This is one of the exhaust valves. And I'm sorry, at least it's not pitted. That's some carbon that's on the edge of it. I'll clean that up. But at least it's not pitted. And let's see if the camera can pick up on the valve seat. The valve seat itself doesn't look bad either. But anyway, that's the process. And like I said, because this is not a professional channel, I'm not looking to make money. And I'm doing this, doing the videoing as a hobby. I'm doing this actual work out of necessity. And weighing the balance between the two, I have to do the work. I really don't have to video. I'm just like doing it, so if it helps somebody, it does. That's great. So with that being said, I'll bring you back when I get all these valves out. But right now you have the idea of what you do to fight through it to get it. And yes, I wish I had a pneumatic valve spring compressor. That would be real nice. I'm just old, fat, out of shape. That's all there is to it. My own fault. Well, not for getting old. Trust me, there have been plenty of people that tried to keep me from getting old. But I fooled them. Anyway, I'll bring you back later when I get all the valves out. Alright, y'all, I'm ready for another step. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wire wheel and clean up this valve right here. Then I'll bring you back and I'll show you how to lap a valve into the seat. And I'm only going to show you one. I mean, there's plenty of other YouTube videos out here that show you how to do everything. I'm just showing you how I'm doing it today with the equipment I have. Again, I don't have a bench grinder with a wire wheel on it, so I'm improvising. So bear with me. And let me bring it down just a little bit. And I know the lighting sucks, but hey. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I have 10 lights that are out in the shed, so yes, I'm using alternate light sources as well. All right, this is all we're doing. Just doing the best we can to clean it up. And again, I'm using a brass wire wheel on hardened steel. So I am not hurting anything. I'm just getting the carbon off of it. And all the years of oil buildup. That's it. And I know the camera probably ain't picking it up, but that's it, just so it everything is nice and smooth now, or as smooth as it's gonna be. And then I'll bring you back and I'll show you how I'm gonna lap this in. Yep, that's good enough for now. Alrighty, we'll see you in a few. Alrighty, we're back. Now I got some company coming over here, so I'm gonna do one and do it pretty quick. This is valve grinding, valve lapping compound. What we do, we put a little bit of this around the edge of the valve. And Well, for right now, I'm going to use a little liquid wrench. Just want to... Normally I'll be using some power steering fluid, or transmission fluid actually is what I meant, but I grabbed the power steering fluid by mistake, so we'll just use some liquid wrench. And I do these the old way, just by hand. You put this on, lift it, spin it. Yep, and that's the problem with these. And if I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear the difference in tone as it's grinding itself down. Yep. Let's try this again. Can you hear the tone change? We'll lift it up again, make sure. There we go. We'll change in some spots here. And normally it doesn't take much, but these valves are in some pretty rough shape. I really should grind them, but I don't have a grinder and I don't have money or time to have them ground. But when you wipe it off too, I don't know if the camera can see this, but yeah, you want that nice gray spot going all the way around the valve. Now, I'm not done with this. There's no need to keep going right now because you get the basic idea. Same on the valve seat. Now, valve seat on this one, yeah, it turned out real nice. The valve seats, yeah. And that's the important thing, really. The only reason why I don't have new valves is because, like everything else, you can't get them. I can't get them until September. Okay? Again, why am I not having this done at a machine shop? Because the machine shop can't touch these things until the middle of August, maybe September. Okay? So, yeah, I'm doing the best I can with the amount of time I have with the equipment I have. So, anyway, but that's the basic idea. That seat cleaned up real nice. That's in there. That valve's a little iffy, but the good thing is it should seat. And hell, like I said, it was running before. The only thing it'll do now is run better. Alrighty, I'll bring you back after I pull the rest of these valves out. Actually, I'll bring you back when I put this thing back together. Hey guys, alright, we're back, and I wanted to show you, I think, I didn't get a chance to show this to you on the other head, but remember I said I had 3 valves that were leaking through the intake, well, 3 cylinders, so it meant 3 intake valves were leaking, they weren't sealing. Well, I think this might explain why they weren't sealing. Let me show it to you. All that right there. Now, yes, some of that is fairly new. I mean, it's really not years and years old, but with that being said, that much rust and crud doesn't develop within the week and a half that I've had the engine. Okay. And these are the intake ports right there. And not a big deal. It happens. It happens. All that is that this engine was out and some water got in it. And it sat outside, I guess, maybe for a little bit longer than what I thought from the junkyard, or possibly the vehicle came out of, wasn't sealed up right, because I mean, if you've ever been to a junkyard, they're not really always sealed against the weather. But I mean, look at that crud. And the good thing is, so as bad as it looks, it really does, it comes right off, but that will stop it from sealing. And the worst thing is, this is the intake. So if I was to have run this engine, all that would have found its way in the cylinder. It'd eventually wear off and it'd get sucked right into the combustion chamber. It would have found its way right into the cylinders. So if this was on the exhaust, not such a big deal, it would have got blown out. But this here was intake. Anyway, just wanted to show you that. Again, not a big deal, and this is what you have to watch out for with junkyard engines or any used engine. You just don't know how it was stored. You saw the bottom part of this engine. That's what I was worried about, and that's actually almost perfect. It's beautiful. But yeah, these the upper half, that would have caused me some trouble. Anyway, just wanted to show you that. I got to get back to work. Alright guys, we're back. Here's that same intake valve that had all the rust on it. And like I said, it cleans up pretty good. Not 100% perfect. I got a little bit more work to do on it, but again, it's not bad. It cleans up. Same with the valve seats. A little bit more work to do on them, but got all that gunk out of there. That's all I was worried about. So I'm going to finish this up, lap these valves in, and put this head back together. Alrighty, I'll bring you back in a little bit. Alright, y'all. Here's the first head. Yeah, I just kind of hit it with a little bit of paint right now just to help protect it so we don't get no flash, rusting, and everything else. But this is kind of the paint scheme I'm thinking of, and doing the engine block as well, black. I don't know, maybe I'll add a red racing stripe to the valve cover. I don't know. But anyway, I'll after this thing dries out and I can actually touch it, I'll give you a little bit better look of what we're dealing with now that this head's just about done. And I just got one more head to do, and then the entire rest of the engine. So yeah, we're making progress. I'm just fooling around with these valve covers because I'm not going to be using these ones anyway, but we'll see. Alrighty, I'll bring you back when I do something else. Alright guys, like I said, here's what the inside of the heads look like now. Well, this is the one. So yeah, it cleaned up pretty good. Everything lapped in pretty good. So big difference. Alrighty, that's one. I gotta do the other one now. I'll bring you back later. Alright guys, the head's all put back together. I only got a couple little things left to do. First, as I got a broken stud here I need to get out. Do a final cleaning on it. And finish up the rocker shaft and the rocker arms. And all that is just cleaning. I don't know if I'll video that or not. It's just cleaning. We'll see how it goes. But this video itself is getting long in the tooth, so I'm gonna go ahead and edit it and put it together. But I did want to show you once again. I want to end this video on what the final product is going to look like as far as the head goes. And that'll be this one that's sitting over here. And yeah, I have the exhaust ports and the intake ports all sealed up right now, just to keep any critters that might be hanging around in the shed out of it. And oh yeah, I added a red racing stripe to the valve cover. It's just, you know, I had to do something to make it go faster. But anyway, guys, that's we're gonna call this one quits. We're gonna call this this video done. Like I said, I still got a little bit more work to do on the head, but tomorrow I'm gonna jump on that bottom half of the engine. We're gonna pull the crankshaft out. We're gonna pull the pistons out. We're gonna hone it, and yeah, so that'll probably be several other videos, because I'm not, well, my camera just won't hold the whole process. So anyway, let me, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you all for sticking with me on this, and thank all my subscribers and everything. I really do appreciate everybody. Anyway, you know, same as always, like everyone says, you know, like, share, leave a comment. Yeah, please leave some comments. I'd appreciate it, especially before I get this thing all put together. If somebody out there is more knowledgeable than me, sees an obvious blaring mistake or something, yeah, please give a shout out. Let me know what you think. Any questions? If I didn't cover anything good enough, like I know I didn't show putting the valve seals in. I did put new valve seals in, but again, like I said, this video, doing these videos, it's more of a hobby. And to actually do the work, I'm just not good enough to multitask like that. And again, hats off to all these guys, everyone out there that has a full-time channel and a full-time job and a full-time life. I mean, I can't do all three. I'm having enough trouble with just one, and that's, I'm not sure which one that is, the job or the life. But anyway, thank you all. Y'all be safe, and look forward to seeing you, having you around again. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it, and we'll catch you again next time. Y'all take care.